If you want it, gotta bleed for it, baby. Freezing fog, one of my favorite weather phenomenons, although it's not exactly below freezing, so it's not that bad. Folks, it's cold out here today. Very foggy. And what we got ourselves, and it needs help with all this fog, is a Subaru with a very screwed up light situation. Headlights on this side okay. Everything dead on this side, seems like. So we have a complete set of replacement bulbs for everything that goes on the front of this car. It's going to knock it right out. I'm not sure if I need to remove the front bumper and take the whole assemblies out to get to these. The Subaru made it suck. They put the airbox on this side, which is no big deal. They put the battery on this side, but as you can see, the one bulb is blocked by that flange, so it may be easier just to remove the bumper and pull the headlamp assemblies out of it. I'm not afraid to spin a wrench, not on that. Cool, let's get it tore apart. Well, that most certainly proved to be the easier way to get to that. We'll get these plastics off and get these headlamp assemblies out to do all this bulb changing. But yeah, simple pop fasteners holding all that together. So very, very, very easy to drop your front bumper on this car and have a look-see. So rather than trying to fight that back socket, which always sucks something awful, we're going to do it this way. Let's dive in. Yeah, I have cut my hands to bits working on these doing headlights before, and you know what? Never the frig again. It's way too easy to drop that front bumper and just get the whole assembly out, because this is a fiddly-ass bent wire setup, and as you can see, that looks kind of fucked up. We'll see how screwed up that bulb is in there. We're going to be able to get them in there correctly now, though, with easy access straight into here. So, yay, let's get it together. There it is, folks, an enormous improvement already. We got 50% brighter value bulbs in all the holes. I had to use some out of my kit that were used for some of the side markers, but they're fine. You know, I do complete bulb replacements all the time, so I keep plenty of used functioning bulbs. That's low beam situation. Let's see what high beams be all about. Oh yes, much better. Looks like they're going to be able to see. Now let's try out the turn signals. Well, I got to put a key in it for the turn signal. Oh, nice. Those are ultra bright bulbs in the turn signals. I'm happy about that. Okay, cool. So it's all together. It looks like it might rain or do something cold here. Let me get this bumper back on the car, get this out of here. All taken care of and not a moment too soon. I worked too hard in the rain and cold yesterday, and I'm kind of tired and sore, so this was easy. And you know, I'll say that some of the hard things I've been doing lately have made some of the things like this extra easy to deal with when I get them in my hands. So major improvement, all lights function, they can see, they can be seen, and they didn't have nothing going on the corner. Most of the marker lights were gone. It's all better now. I'm gonna make sure all the plastics is kicked up underneath the bottom of the car the way I want, and they're on their way to pick up. It's cold, folks. It's cold and it's gloomy. In a good mood, though. Ready to go get some rest after this. Oh, just check out the glorious sunshine, folks. It's a beautiful day out here in Eugene, Oregon, and Lake Willie is nice and full to its brim, almost over cresting the banks over here. But today, we got the Carolla back. This did its job, held in there no problem, still working back on arrival. But the day has come. We're going to get rid of this tired old sadness. With the raindrops on there, it makes it look not as bad as it is, actually. Quite a bit of fogging here on this intact assembly. On this side, we have this hokey mess I put together to get by, and you know what? Did its job. Turn signal, all that still works great when it arrives back, so no problems there. But it's terrible, folks. We don't want to have to do things like that. I mean, we make do with what we got, and then we move on to the correct solution. So we got a brand new set of headlamp assemblies here. Ordered these from various manufacturers from Rock Auto, and this time we ended up with Taiwanese Eagle Eyes, which Eagle Eyes are always pretty nice. These came with bulbs in it, so it came with El Tipo bulbs for high beam and low beam. That's cool. Those are going to end up being the backup set, though. because we've got Philips Night Guide Platinum with up to 130% more light. That's right, folks. Ultimate retina scalders right here. Make everybody just see freaking stars and spots in front of you. No, your headlamp height is what here? It's just right above my knee, right? Yeah, this needs all the help it can freaking get. It's dark out here. You see the kind of weather conditions we deal with on the daily. I want them to be able to see and be seen. So let's pop off its skull, get its face ripped off, get its eyeballs plucked out, get this in here. We're going to get light footage of it today. Not going to go too in depth because, hey, we're getting wet out here and Willie gets chilly. Anyhow, let's get it started. Everybody's favorite John Travolta movie, Face Off. Not too hard to get the headlamp assemblies out of this. So what you do is come up underneath the corner and you'll find a 10 millimeter bolt that's holding your bumper to the lower bumper to the fender and associated plastics underneath. That'll let you pull things back. There's going to be several bolts on the bracket, but it's the very bottom one in the eye you're looking for. That'll get that out. No big deal. After that, you got two more up top. You get this out. So everything just shakes. You just need to get it loose. You don't have to get it all the way off the car. I went ahead and hand pulled this dent out quite a bit. I mean, there's like a little kiss here still, but it's nothing like what it was. Over here, let's do a brief comparison. So, foggy and soggy and sad, and of course, it's not just the outside of it that gets yellow from the UV. Solar maximum is coming, so they're all about to get more yellow if they're yellow already. But the reflector inside, the old chromeness gets old and crappy over time. So what I've done is I've gone ahead where it's dry in here and carefully swapped my new, better upgrade bulbs. Ooh, you can see that blue sheen in the reflector. Yeah, retina scalders. Got the bulbs in. So we're just going to go ahead and get them stuck in the car. Went ahead and installed the new turn signal bulbs. Everything else is that 130% ultra bright. Turn signals are long life so that we don't have to worry about them too much. So, not too much to it. We've got them plucked. Let's stick them in. If you want it, gotta bleed for it, baby. Yeah, you might get scratched up a little bit sticking your hand in all these plastics. It ain't nearly as bad as it looks. We've got the headlamp assemblies installed and bolted down to the car nice and tight. Got our bolts pulled back together. You can see where I pulled out that dent a whole lot better. I mean, there's still some there, but it's flush with the car, and that's going to bolt up correctly. So now I'm going to wipe down some things where there's some dirt that otherwise will never be seen again for the life of the car. Then we'll test things out and sign it up. But you can already tell that's bright and shiny and happy looking comparatively. So let's finish it up. Not much more here to do. Then we'll be able to show you the before and after. Alright, I mostly got the bleeding to stop. I'm sure my DNA's on this in a couple of places. But check it out, folks. Old and gloomy, new, bright and shiny. Just imagine the difference that's going to make already. As you can see, I got everything tightened down to correct. I got everything marked show nose here. December 2023, marked on both assemblies. All tools, check stick fill cap tight, brakes tight, power steering tight, window wash coolant recovery taps tight, air filter housing secure, transmission check stick in and tight. We can safely close the hood. Always do that little dance, folks. Save you $1 million as a mechanic or a car as a home gamer. Wow. Look at that. It's like a totally different car. Now, proof's in the pudding. Of course, it's not totally dark out here. Let's just see what these are like. First, we'll go to the on position low beams. And already we're styling and profiling. Yep, I believe they're going to be able to see with that right there, folks. I mean, wow. Bright, bright, bright. Sorry, everybody. Wear your sunglasses at night with these around. Now, let's flip it to high beams. See what that's all about. Ooh, we got it done just in time for the rain to get soaking. Wow, yeah, ouch. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I can't look directly at that. Folks, headlamp assembly replacement on these Japanese cars is really inexpensive. It's like $30, $40, $50 to buy the assemblies. This one was like $33. We got more expensive bulbs in it than we do the headlamp assemblies themselves. But I'm going to call that mission accomplished. Boy, does this thing look like a totally different car. Let's tell the customer they... All right, it is about dark enough to do some night testing of these and see what we got with the Night Guide Platinums. Car gets quite a high idle. We're going to see it for a tune-up soon. So this is our low beams, and it's definitely lighting up the neighborhood. Let's test out the high beams. Whoa. Yeah. Whole town's lit up now. They almost glow. Ridiculous. We got quite the brightness going on with this one. Well, a very successful repair and a very good improvement to the visibility. As you can see, it is lighting up the night. The Night Guide Platinums are doing the job. Let's see what they look like with just the hazards on. Excuse me, the parking lamps. Long day, folks. Alright, so there's that demonstration. Amber's low and good, and those are the ultra long lifestyle. So they have a little more amber to the amber. From the driver's perspective, no illumination. Parking lights. Headlamps. Low beams. High beams. Yeah, that's a whole lot different, folks. And it's getting darker by the second, so you can tell what's going on with it. Yeah, I'd say that fixed it up great. Yeah. Y'all hate me, don't you? It's okay. Let there be light. You can pick up and let there be light. Have fun out there, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm out here getting wet, so I appreciate your likes and comments and subscribe. All of it. It all helps drive channel traffic. Thank you for watching this far.